Go away. Go away. Leave me alone. It's like almost midnight. Trying to be good and do these, but today's been a really rough day. We are finishing off Monday's drugs. Right now we're on the third bag. I'll need to do fluids and then probably start tomorrow night on Wednesday. For those of you who follow me on Daily Booth, which I know a few do, well, I know Beth does, my picture today is of this bowl, and this bowl has been living in the bed with me for the past 3 days, 2 days. It has amazingly enough stayed empty, and several times Jackie has came in and witnessed me asleep with the bowl on my head. And she was asking me why it was on my head and why I was sleeping with it on my head, but it seemed logical as a choice to me because I would wake up and the waves of nausea would start almost immediately. And though we do keep a trash can on my side of the bed, it's a trash can and then I put another bag inside of it, so in case I get sick you can just pick it up and take the whole thing and throw it in the garbage bin out. If it's Michael, then we walk 6 miles through the woods to put it in a dumpster, but anybody else, dumpster in front of our house. Michael seems to think we live in the middle of the woods, and I will continue to let him have that delusion as long as he sees, he enjoys it. Anyway, so we have it on that side, but when I sleep facing that side, I don't have anything when I wake up, and sometimes it's really hard to roll over, which sounds really pathetic, but it's true. So if it sleeps on my head and I wake up, all I have to do is this. You see, it's a very, even if you're half asleep, it's a good thing to be able to do, to grab it, because otherwise it gets lost in the bed. And this bowl is kind of tricky, because you see this side, and it's a completely different color. It's also a very big bowl for cereal standards, but for its use this week, it has been, it's rather small, so I'm kind of nervous about the fact that even thinking about using it. But anyway, today has been rather rough. I did sleep a little bit last night. I did try to sleep this afternoon, but as soon as Jackie left, here, I'll get one. There are 2 things that run through my line, for those of you who don't do IV. I know some of you do, and you completely understand. These things, this one's Saline, and the yellow one is heparin. And they're the only other things that go through my line, besides drugs and fluids. And, so, you do one to start. You do a saline, and then you do a saline and a heparin, for my protocol at least, when you finish a drug. But if you want to switch between drugs, like say I'm doing drug A, then I'll do my saline, and then I'll do the first drug, and then you have to do saline again between the drugs. It's like the peanut butter and jelly and the IV bags or the sandwich. Like, you always have to have this. Anyway, it would seem that through my treatment, it has a horrible taste. You can taste the heparin, but you can really taste the saline, and I don't know how to explain it. And if any of you can explain it, please do so down there. I've yet to be able to explain it to anybody, but you can feel it in the back of your throat, and I've done it so much that feeling now makes me nauseous, so we have to push the saline super, super slow. But I made a mistake this afternoon pushing it way too fast, and let's just say it caused an immediate reaction that lasted quite some time. Yeah. So these things. I also have a list of foods. I don't know if some of you have this, but maybe because I've always had stomach troubles with IV and with antibiotics in general. But I have like a no list, like a no food list. Food that I've eaten in some form or another and gotten sick after eating it, sometimes it becomes on the no food list, like stuff that I can no longer eat because it actually reminds me of being sick. When we drive the same direction we're going towards my doctor's office, my stomach starts to hurt. Like, I have these, like I guess it's, I don't know if it's muscle memory or what. When I sit in an IV chair, whether I'm getting drugs or not, at the office, I get sick to my stomach. I have no idea why, but our front door just opened and the dog is barking. I'll assume there's good reason for that. And this does it. The saline makes me sick to my stomach, like very sick. Obviously, it can cause sometimes reactions that I can't control. My hair is starting to look a lot like Kramer, and it's getting on my nerves. I promised Sarah Klarachek that I would tell her my grossest puking story. It's funny to me, but maybe I should save that for another day. I don't know that my stomach can handle it today. Yeah. Anyway, so these are making me very sick. The drugs are making me very sick, and we're a little bit behind on dosing. That's okay. We'll get through. I haven't really been able to dose my, I'm supposed to be doing this other medicine, and it's orals. Let me put this back. It's orals. It's an anti-protozoal, anti-co-infection thing, and I haven't been able to add it because I can't keep food down. Anyway, tell me what your favorite food is when you're feeling sick. That will earn you 7 points today, because that's how long this video is. 7 minutes. Bye.